on the trap like.
What would you do if you get jumped into a game and this is what you saw on the scoreboard? Me, I debated for a second if I wanted to actually play the game. I was like, let's just do this. Let's do this. We're gonna switch to my point of view really quick, get rid of that. And I'm just gonna show you exactly what happens when I decide I want to play against Sweaties. Yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry to this dude that I ruined his lobby. Cause he had about 40 kills when I joined the game. This was not even the end of the first half. He was actually destroying me at the end of the first half. I ended up going negative at the beginning of this gameplay. But then I decided to take out the MVP. I know some of you are thinking, oh, it's the VMP. No, it's the MVP. Wanna know why? Because that gun is the best gun in this game. Now, what I want to talk about in this gameplay is I want to talk about the origins of Savior. And I think that this was the best gameplay to describe the origins of Savior. It's a pretty interesting story. It's like a life story, but hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. So, back in the day, 9th grade, I'm in 12th grade right now, so about 3 years ago, I got my first Xbox. Back then I wanted to be a psychologist. I loved helping people. That was just what I like to do in my free time. I had a bunch of people who would come to me for advice. It's just how I like to spend my days, helping people, trying to make people better. So then I got my first Xbox that I had by myself. I did have an Xbox before that, but it was my dad's. Never had one to myself. So my dad decided that it was around Christmas time, and I decided I wanted an Xbox, and I got this $50 GameStop gift card. So my dad was like, if you give me the gift card, I will give you my extra Xbox, because we had like 3 Xboxes in the house back then. So he gave me his extra Xbox for the $50 gift card. And that's when I picked up my first Call of Duty game, which was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, I was having fun in that game. My KD was like a 2.5 at the end of Black Ops 2. But I just had a lot of fun in that game. It's still one of my favorite Call of Duties to this day. But that's when I started playing Call of Duty, guys. I was big into the competitive scene, and I always loved trying to prove myself to everybody and try and get the W. I was just playing. My GB team was like 110 to 2 or something like that. It was an astronomical amount of kills that me and my GB team had, or wins that me and my GB team had. So I just loved winning. But when my GB team, because I was on a big network, maybe some of you guys have heard of them, but I was on this network, and when in Ghost, when they said you could only have 2 teams on your team, I was the 3rd team. We were like an underage team for my network, so they had to drop us. And this whole big scenario happened, so some of you may have remembered when this happened, because it affected a lot of good players. And I was like, I don't even want to do GBs anymore. Like, it's not worth it. I want to win. Back then, on my competitive team, we were pretty good. Like, we were great. But on LAN, we just didn't have that oomph that we needed to win. We did pretty good. But, oh, I speeded it up. Frig. But yeah, we didn't have that oomph that we needed to win. So when we decided that we were going to break up, or we had to split up, we didn't really want to start another team. I didn't want to play on any more GB teams. And that's when I got into pubs. It was around the middle of Ghost. Ghost was still my favorite Call of Duty because it was the first Call of Duty I was a pub stomper in. I had like a 6.0 KD. And I just wanted to prove myself, prove that I was better than people. I don't know why, it's just always been my mentality. I always had to prove myself to people, and I wanted to help people as well. So that's when I started watching like Carnage Clan and all these big pub stomping teams. I was like, they're just taking advantage of lower people, like people who are not good at the watch this. I did not know it wouldn't let me place it down. it glitched my thing, and it took my Cerberus, so didn't even get a chance to place it down, so I could have had way more kills than this. But yeah, so I did not have a competitive team. I was just getting into the thing, so I was like, I'm gonna start a team, but I don't want it to be any team. I want it to be a team of people who want to go against these so-called pub stompers who think that they're good at the game just because they take advantage of lower level people. And I was like, okay, my team's gonna be called Savior. We're gonna save the people who don't know how to play the game as much, and we're just gonna protect them. We're gonna watch over them in public match games. So that's why I am Savior. That's where my gamer tag came from, because I wanted to watch over people in public matches. That's what I do. So when I saw this game happening and I saw that he was just destroying these kids, I was like, I'm gonna play, and I'm not gonna let them win. No matter what happens in this game, I'm not going to let them win. So as you see right now, I started off doing bad. I took out the VMP. The VMP is by far my favorite weapon in the game, but I don't use it nearly as much because I only use it against people who actually know how to play the game. Because that's why I think it shines the most, because it's a great weapon. But it doesn't, against pub stars, it's not going to do anything if you're like pub stomping, because it doesn't have enough ammo and it shoots really fast, so your ammo clip just gets depleted way too quickly. So we started this team, well, I started this team to watch over public match players. And now it's starting, like I'm fully starting this team, and we're getting to that point where we can watch over public match players. There's nobody in the team right now. I'm still doing the RC. It's going to end January 25th. The link to the description of the RC challenge video will be in the description below. But yeah, I was like, I don't want to like just win these kids. So right there, you saw I threw the ball when I had a clear vision to be able to cap it. I was like, I want to show these kids who's the leader. I want to show these kids who's the best. I'm not saying I'm the best in this game. That has to go to the Marka J for public matches. But I just want to show them that they're not going to be, I'm going to stand against them if they try and take advantage of lower level people. So once I got into it, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let these dudes win. I'm not going to let these dudes win. And then I got too into it, and it didn't end too well. Like, for them, I should say. It ended pretty well for me. I got a beast gameplay out of it. As you can see, these kids cannot hang with their shot. Like, you can't hang with the VMP shot unless you have a ball in your hand and you have that double health. Because then you can hang with any shot. Like, just let's be honest. Look at the kill feed. DC, you're a beast player. I'm not even gonna lie. You went off in this gameplay. I'm just sorry. I had to get the W. So right here, I was like, yep. Let me use the safe. Clear him out. After I use the safe, I'm gonna clear them out. He had a safe too. It was a safe battle. Hahaha, safe battles. I don't know why I couldn't shoot him. But I was like, we need to get this victory. I saw that they had the ball. I was like, no, I gotta go protect this dude. And he died, I think. Yeah, he died. Threw me the ball. I was like, I'm gonna get this cap. So I was like, I'm gonna do this in the funniest way possible. I'm not even gonna like try to protect myself. I'm just gonna run through their spawn, just to show them that I'm not to be messed with in this game, and I'm not going to stand. You can see he's going 77 and 23. Look at my teammates. We basically have no team right now, but I'm not gonna let these dudes win this game. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you did. Share the video with your friends if you really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.